Hey folks, Ariel over here at Nyth. A little different video than I've ever done before. It's, what time in the evening? It's almost 11 o'clock at night, I think. And I just shut down for the day. This is how a lot of the summer has gone so far. Spring going into summer, whatever time of year this is. We've got a lot of stuff done. And it was a peaceful evening, so I just thought I'd share a little bit of what a day of work is like around here. Burley is sleeping under the table, curled up on my feet, because a neighbor off in the distance had some fun with fireworks tonight. And big rumbly fireworks don't faze him. Loud noises like chainsaws and whatever don't faze him, but any little poppy ones that sound like gunshots, which go in the same category as gunshots, fly swatters, snapping rubber bands, and popping balloons, which are all very terrifying things, mean that he has to cuddle with my feet to be nice and safe. Anyway, he's such a little goofball with the things he's scared of, but I guess we all have our quirks. Today, got some trees and bushes planted, watered the garden, been doing a lot of watering. I want to do a video talking about some of the planting stuff, but I'm a little over 200 trees and bushes, and we're having a very dry year. It's been almost a month since we had a single drop of rain, and there is none in the forecast anytime soon. That's not entirely unusual for summers here, but they're often not quite this dry, plus it's been combined with it's been super hot. It's been nearly 90, and we have very dry air. It's like 20% humidity or less, and it's been a little breezy a lot of days, not every day, but a lot of days. And so that, with hot sun, no clouds in the sky, that dries things out fast. So keeping it all watered has definitely taken some time. I'm very thankful. I feel like I'm living in complete luxury now compared to what I've done for almost 8 years, just because we had gravity-fed spring water, to a yard hydrant on this property when we bought it. We also have irrigation rights to using the creek water. If you go back and watch other videos, I've watered things, in the past in my old clearing with a trash pump in the creek. I'd have to go start the pump, check the gas, fill it up, check the oil, start the pump, and then I could run sprinklers. It worked. It sure beat packing water uphill in watering cans or buckets. This is ultra luxury. There is so much pressure from the gravity-fed spring water that I could run hoses for about 800 feet and still run a sprinkler. Not only run a sprinkler, but run so much pressure in there just with one yard hydrant turned on that it could split a hose open lengthwise, and did. So, Clay very awesomely trenched in a nice PVC water line with some old PVC. Stuff's nearly as old as me. It's saved from some other long ago project. So now I've got a water line down the whole long side of the property with little spigot valves at various places so I can hook on individual hoses, and it makes watering super easy. I can also fill my water tank in the house without having to hand carry the water. That's really luxurious. And let's see what else is. Oh, and I get so much sunlight on the solar panels because of all the sunshine and being out here in the open, and the fact that it's way too hot for me. That it feels like I don't even have to think about my power use, which is weird because I've always been very conscious of that for many years now. Clay was here all day the last couple days helping me with stuff. He's back at his other job. Probably, hopefully, sleeping. This is one of the things that kind of sucks right now, that we don't get to spend all our time together. But anyway, so after he pulled out, I did a little more watering, did a little more mulching, put the baby chicks in bed. What else did I do this evening? I worked till the moonlight. It's a little more than half a moon. Was actually casting shadows, which, for any of that kind of work, it's not like trying to read a book. It's plenty of light out there. It doesn't ever get very dark up this high in the mountains, even in the summer, definitely not in the winter when there's snow on the ground. So that was my evening. Then I come in and wash my feet off because I run around either barefoot or, in sandals most of the day, so by the end of the day I'm filthy. So then I washed my feet. Then I got my skin all dry and cracked, so then I think the camera's having a hard time staying focused with the low light in here. It's relaxing for me. Anyway, then I got my skin all dry and cracked, so then I rub lotion into my feet and put some socks on to keep that from getting everywhere. Eat a little food, snuggle with Burley, and I'm probably going to fall asleep before I have time to finish a video. But it was just a very lovely, peaceful evening listening to the crickets chirp. There seems to be a lot more bug life around here. I don't know if it's because the area where I lived before, as remote as it was, the county, I think 4 years ago, had blanket sprayed from airplanes the entire area for mosquitoes. There's still plenty of mosquitoes, but there's not a lot of other things like many bees. So it's fun to listen to the crickets chirp, all the robins sing their little good night song. The moon starts moving over. It's peaceful, and it feels so nice to be tired at the end of a long day after working on, things that should be useful for the long term for our lives. So anyway, I just wanted to do a little good night video. Sorry about the camera focus in here with low light like lamps at night. It just, the camera focus struggles. But anyway, it was a lovely evening. I'm exhausted. I'm probably going to fall asleep really shortly, but hopefully you guys have had equally much fun doing something you value and care about, and are exhausted for a good reason as well. Y'all have a great night. Over here at Nyth. Thank you so much for watching these videos and spending some of your very valuable time choosing to do that. We hope you found something that was useful, educational, helpful, maybe save someone else some time and trouble, or just something just plain beautiful. If you don't want to miss any videos, subscribe and hit the bell. And thanks for coming along on our journey as we build a new little homestead with our tiny house and everything to come.